Good morning. I'm here to give you an update on the FBI's investigation of Secretary Clinton. What I want to do is tell you what we're recommending. But first, let me tell you what we found. 110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it make?
8 of those chains are top secret, 36 of those chains secret, and 8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make?
Everything I did was admitted. There was no law, no regulation.
Secretary Clinton should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation.
I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email.
None of these emails should have been on any kind of unclassified system, not even Gmail.
But first of all, nothing was marked classified.
To the contrary,
Nothing was marked classified.
there is evidence of
Nothing was
tremendous amount.
classified.
Now let me tell you what we found.
Oh my gosh.
110 emails.
It was not the best choice.
52 email chains
It was the mistake.
have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it
8
make?
of those chains are top
It wasn't
secret.
the best choice.
6 of those chains
I said it was a mistake.
8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it
With
make?
respect to our recommendation, this is going to be an unusual statement in at least a couple of ways. Although there is evidence, our judgment is that no reasonable prosecutor would bring such a case. I know there will be intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. What difference at this point does it make? 110 emails.
It wasn't the best choice.
52 email chains
I made a mistake.
have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it
8
make?
of those chains are
It
top
was not a
secret.
good choice.
36 of those chains
I said it was a mistake.
and 8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make?
Political correctness is a manifestation of lack of fucking self-esteem because you're all cunts. Because you cunts all want everybody to love you. I don't want anybody to love me. I don't want anybody to even fucking like me. Do you think Donald Trump gives a shit what you think of him? Do you think Steve Jobs, when he was alive, gave a shit? Do you think Mark Zuckerberg gives a shit? Political correctness is a manifestation of lack of fucking self-esteem.
Honey, someone's going to the house. Someone's going to the house. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Who are you call the pops? I'm gonna call the pops.
We're recording you.
No. It's okay. I'm just your neighbor. Coming by to say howdy.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, we're not used to people stopping by to say howdy without assaulting us first, robbing us, or defecating on our lawn.
Sometimes all three.
The trifecta. We're from Los Angeles.
Just moved to Texas.
I figured.
Oh, the California plates?
Well, yeah, and the masks. Inside your own house. No one else around. 2022.
We just want to be extra safe.
We feel naked without masks.
We'll probably wear them for the rest of our lives.
We'll be buried in them.
Okay. Well, you seem like a lovely couple. Like I said, I just wanted to drop by and welcome you to the neighborhood.
Why? Do you want something?
Oh, no. They're, I think he's being friendly. People around here are friendly, like we've seen in the movies, right?
I thought that was just make-believe, like superheroes or families that go to church.
No, that's a myth. This is real life.
So, I live in that house over yonder. Name's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. I'm Tiffany. She, her.
And I'm Steve, he, him.
What are your pronouns?
I don't believe in pronouns. I think they're reductive. In fact, just your asking about it is a microaggression.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. I'm just messing with you. I like all pronouns. My favorite is you.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Exactly. So, if you need anything, just holler. My wife and I'd be happy to help.
Baby, he has a gun.
I'm calling the cops.
I'm recording you.
No.
Recording
It's
you.
okay.
All right, has anyone noticed this trend among some of our government experts lately? It starts off with them telling you
What
a thing.
is shaking,
If you question
Chuck?
the thing, you will be mocked, ridiculed, and potentially censored. It then turns out later that the thing that they told you wasn't quite as true as they promised you it would be.
Yourself.
And when you point this out, they revert to telling you
Just
that,
me
well, they
here?
never told you the thing that they told
All
you.
right, I can talk.
And then when you show them incontrovertible proof that they did in fact tell you the thing that they told you, they just suggest that you should be mocked, ridiculed, and potentially censored. I can't imagine why we don't trust these guys.
Let me see what's going on in chat.
You hear me now?
I can hear you now.
You
Hey,
didn't hear-
Grace, Keno, Lucia. There's Chuck in chat. NC. That's Sharon. Nora, I've been seeing that name around. Bonnie, Benji. KY Survival. Interesting tidbits.
Hey, CJ.
Jerry. Echo. CJ.
Hey, everybody.
Did you just say that with those R's like that, everybody?
I said, hey, everybody. ERR.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
That's like a hey, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? Everything going all right? I didn't see anybody else coming on. Huh?
You're getting glitchy. You got to stay close to that microphone.
Yeah, I need to move it over. I forgot your thing picks up kind of deep sometimes because it's too far off. I like the other one, but everybody said they could hear everything going on, so I put this on.
Yeah, well, you can't please everybody, I guess.
Yeah.
Not that I'd even try.
The other night we were on 4.5 hours, almost 5, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see if I can open
I
this.
try not to keep track. I didn't hear the train. I missed it. Did you just have a troll train? Because I didn't hear it. Grace did.
No, I was checking the mic to see if I could unscrew the front and take the foam out that you usually pack inside the front of the mic, but you can't.
Yeah, you're extra glitchy on that mic tonight. It's worse than it's been.
Does it sound better now?
That sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's turned up or down or. Yeah, I don't even pay attention to the train till somebody points it out.
I kind of look forward to it because there's a guy I've been watching for like 10 years on YouTube called Aqua Chigger. And everywhere he goes like, metal detection and mudlarking and all kinds of stuff. But seems like no matter what state he goes to, he could be out in the middle of the desert and there goes a train. They call it the troll train.
All right, thanks. Can y'all hear this any better?
Well, you got to keep talking. You make that call.
No, I just swapped it over a different way.
That does sound better, I think.
It had it as a default, and then
so it'll screw up.
One reason about it, when I have it, a lot of times when you guys are saying stuff, if I turn my head and it's 3-4 feet away from me, when I do it, it's like it just stops talking.
Yeah, I noticed that. You were doing that quite a bit lately, whereas people were only catching half of what you were saying. What's up, Joyful? I was just over there at Independent Mini United's birthday party. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I was over in there for a while. Then I went to 101 for a bit. I wanted to crack jokes with them, but I don't know how some of them take it. So, hey, Hick.
Well, I got them all pretty good, Chuck. There was this one guy who was reading out of this book, taking people's birthdays and you know, like horoscope, I guess, almost. But I said, do February 31st. And he fell for it. Like 5 people in the chat were just laughing at me, but he fell for it.
Went to looking, huh?
Yeah.
Like the other day when the power was out here, I kept telling everybody, go in there and turn the fan on in the kitchen. It's hot in there. Or turn the light on in here. And they're pretty soon they're like, the power's out.
You know, I turned a lot of light switches on when the power was out myself.
Yeah, the stuff I'm using, Hick, is Force something Total Beats.
Hey, yeah.
Let's see. Force Factor Total Beats.
You know, with a name like Hit Gal, I just want to drink moonshine with it.
You reminded me, I got to go get a glass of water and take it. I ain't took it yet. I usually take it at night. I don't know why. That's kind of weird, but that's when I started it. Looks like this here. I'll show you.
Now I got X out of chat. You're going to show me something. Yeah, I'm totally not interested in anything to do with beets. They can go right in the garbage can or the compost pile as far as I'm concerned.
Yep, that's it. I don't like beets either, man, but I'm telling you, I'm feeling a little bit better since I've taken it. It's like today will be 6 days, 5 days, 6 days. Let's see.
Well, how come everything good for you tastes like crap?
I don't know. Probably because we're used to only eating stuff that's sweet. Probably a lot of it.
Yeah. CJ.
Hey, Joseph.
Joseph Greenwich.
Take it easy, CJ. Appreciate you coming around.
Jerry Lee.
Yeah, I hate beets. That was my biggest thing that I hated as a kid growing up. Well, the thing before that was celery, but I'd always use it for my when I make gumbo. It just goes with your.
There's a meme out there that says when you really want to bite into some water with hair in it, there's celery.
Yeah, fiber.
You are glitching out again.
No, I just said salad.
Well, truth be told, I don't know when I'm glitching or you're glitching. They could be hearing you perfectly. It could be me.
Yeah, somebody wanted to hear this, so.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them.
That amuses a lot of people.
As if you don't hear that in the back of your mind all the time anyways, right?
Yep. Yeah, when I go into usually somebody else's new room till I feel it out, I kind of don't try to stand out and say a whole lot of dumb shit.
No, I just jump right up in there and start saying dumb stuff. That way I know if I fit in or not.
Yeah, my biggest thing forever was bell pepper, celery, and beets. And in my teenage years, I got over bell pepper. Celery, I could eat it if it was cooked and stuff, but beets I never could get done. And then last year we were somewhere and they had beets in the salad bar, and I got some with my salad and coleslaw, and I made sure that I ate the beets first, and I ended up eating them. eating my coleslaw and some of the salad when got some more beets. So I made by the time I started eating seconds, it didn't lock up in my throat every time I tried to swallow it.
Hey, Lauren, Patrick. Only way I like celery is with peanut butter on it. I don't know. I don't like it nothing else.
Celery and blue cheese. I remember as a kid, people peanut butter on it, cream cheese on it with paprika. I've even seen people waste good crab dip and put it on celery when I was a kid.
That and eggplant. Eggplant, I can't do eggplant either.
I love
an
eggplant.
alien organism.
Only way I ever had eggplant is Parmesan, though. Kind of tastes like fried green tomatoes or just tomato hunks in it, but
Yes. Fried eggplant's the same way. It's good.
Good evening, Miss Bonnie.
Hello. How are y'all doing?
Yeah, I'm surviving.
Good.
hey, Magic.
Magic, how you doing?
I'm glad to see everybody tonight and hear people because I'm worried about people.
Don't you know? Yeah, Willie, you and Rescue were doing that the other day, and damn superstar from Bad Company kept ringing through my head with "Don't you know?"
What's up, Willie D?
Patrick, Jerry, Willie.
I think it said "Don't you know" that way, though it completely ruined that song. You hearing that? You don't know where it's coming from? What is that?
It's me.
He's the cat over here looking around trying to figure out where that is.
That's you doing
That's
it.
what I was messing with it with.
You're a brat. I thought it was his cat going psycho.
What'd you do for dinner, Bonnie?
Well, it's simple. But for some reason, I was hungry for crispy hamburger patties. So, you know how you make the outsides crunchy and yum?
Don't kick him. Let him out.
He keeps attacking the other one.
The other one keeps jacking with it. Oh, my God. Hold on a second, y'all.
Okay. Magic. I hope it's not anything major.
It's the receipt and stuff for the taxes that I paid.
Thank you.
That they're in the car.
Thank you, babe. Love you. Okay.
What the heck? D just went live, I think.
Nuh-uh.
I just got to notice I couldn't catch it, but I think it said she went live.
I just
Hey,
shared
Julie.
it with her, and she said, I'm parked, and then put an angel face. I thought she meant like in bed.
Maybe she just posted a video.
Hit gal, it's because of when we were up here with Tin and Stephanie and them, and they were showing all the stuff going on and the way people have been feeling, and the way I described it to somebody and they laughed at me is, you know how, well, I don't know if city people know it, but if you watch the wild animals, you can kind of tell when something's coming. And So that's the way I've been feeling, like on high alert. I don't know why. It's like really hypersensitive, watching everything, if that makes any sense. Like watching right around me. It's just like I just sense something, and I've been seeing a lot of anxiety. Not in me. Well, okay, some in me, but all around in the chats, anxiety and depression, and just everybody seems a little moodier, and so that's what I'm worried about. People, I don't want anybody getting so down that they think that what's the use, you know? Because no, we still have a lot of work to do. We can't get that way. We got to stand strong, get that faith flowing, whatever works. Laughter is good medicine.
There's no laughter like man's laughter. Or if you hear a baby laughing in your house and you don't have kids.
I saw somebody over at Indy's birthday party say, what did they say? Masculinity something. Oh gosh, what was it? It was like an overload of masculinity. Toxic masculinity. That's what they said. And I was like, toxic masculinity, ? And I said, there's no such thing.
Yeah, that's what I said in chat 101 a little while ago. I said, I'm a toxic male, and then laughed.
Where'd that come from? Did I miss something?
I don't know. It's just weirded.
I'd never heard it until over there at Indy's. And
is that our Ed or is that a different Ed? Hi, Ed.
Hi, Eddie.
I think it's a different one.
It's a different one, and so, but it's okay because he likes to be noticed.
All right. Well, nice to meet you, Ed. Ooh, I get that now. Eddie.
Huh. Yeah, I saw Agent J over in 101, so I didn't see 10, but she might have been sitting quietly over there.
Yeah. I usually don't see her in chat much. I'm sorry. Anyway, I've noticed Lake tries not to chat because then everybody explodes with the hellos, and you feel bad if you miss anybody. And
hey, Rescue.
This chat gets really fast.
What's up, Rescue?
Rescue.
Yeah, I made Brookshire's had them country ribs on sale for $2.29, so I got 5. They come in packs of 3. I got 5 of them yesterday and 2 more today, and cooked all them. And I roasted them first, and then so let them slow cook. Put barbecue sauce and brown sugar on them. And then had what do you call it? Loaded mashed potatoes and then mixed vegetables.
Oh, that sounds good. Eddie, don't leave. I didn't know.
Shifty?
Nope, no furry.
Hey, Shiv. Sharon.
Shifty.
Jared. Echo. I know I'm missing people. I think I saw Benjamin.
The temperature's dropping a little over here.
Yeah, I was trying here. I don't know what it is out there right now, but let's see.
69 here.
63.
It was 81 today.
Yeah, I never did look what it went up to. I know this morning they had the little heater on back here, and I come in here and shit, they about knocked me down in the heat.
I went in there to look at the thermostat, and my daughter said, I just changed it because it was going lower. And I said, there's no way. I said, honey, if the temperature outside is higher than in here, please don't turn it off of AC. Because she will. Her favorite time is in the middle of the night. You know, you get comfortable in whatever for the temperature and you like.
I can't go look, but it feels like about 20 degrees here right now.
Oh, wow. Well, it's been hot here, and I haven't even been putting it on heat. I don't even know why she's even trying. Even if it gets down to 40 at night, it still stays pretty comfortable in here.
Face covering mandates are back going, and let's see, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Michigan, while students in Chicago need to show proof of a negative test.
Yep. There's 3 different things.
Blake!
What?
I said, Blake appeared in the chat. There.
Hey, Lake.
I called her up. Hey, Lake. Now, I was just told it's already 10:30 here.
Yeah.
Let's be talking about tomorrow night. Okay.
Like, do you guys just get out of 101s, or you been out a while? Anybody wants to come climb up a damn link, links out there, and welcome to it.
The damn link. Like,
Huh?
that thing.
The damn link.
That sounds so welcoming, Chuck. You've been over at 101s, haven't you?
Yeah.
I didn't say that 101, if you hear me.
Oh God, they had what do you call it? A convention of libtards, and oh God, they were watching that. It made my eye twitch, and I've got a headache, and I'm thinking it's from that. It was just like, oh my God, these people are stupid.
In the chat or on panel? Or
It was a video that Bushcraft found.
Oh, okay. Grace, yes, I've seen that over and over and over and over. Now, before they cleaned up El Paso, before Joe got there, the streets were lined like we see homeless people, but this was mounds of people. I just could not believe it.
Yeah, all down the sidewalk. Looks like people were moving out and left their stuff on the sidewalk.
Well, that must have been when they were trying to clean up, maybe. But
no, I mean, well, you couldn't see sidewalk. There's just so much crap out there and people. And
yes, sleeping bags, backpacks.
It reminded me of when somebody kicks a renter out and they put all their stuff on the curb, but it was everywhere.
Yes, but see, And then I'm wondering, because this all looks like brand new stuff. So if they're coming from so far south, and this is all their belongings that they're bringing with them, where are they getting it down there?
You notice though when it shows that flock of them coming this way, when they get up close showing them, every now and then you might see a little backpack on somebody, but most of the time they're just walking holding a cell phone. That's what I don't understand. So they're either getting it right before they come across the border, or as soon as they get across, they like start handing them stuff.
Well, I know the nonprofits are camped out on the other side. I don't know, but I haven't seen any footage of the summit in Mexico City. Have you? I haven't seen any footage of the summit in Mexico City. He was supposed to have been there yesterday and today. Sunday in El Paso and Monday and Tuesday in Mexico City.
Or watch what buttons he pushes. One of them people might not like him.
Well, did you see all the signs that were right beside him in El Paso?
It was crazy. I thought it was funny.
Everywhere him and Camel go, there's signs everywhere. How can they feel welcomed?
Let's see here.
Ever since I was going to say, ever since I started True Social months ago, they've been trying to get me to follow that Marjorie Green, MTG. And for some reason, I just didn't want to follow that. I had bad feelings about that chick and just ignored it every time they try to get me to follow it. And now look what she's saying.
Yeah. Yep.
She flipped somehow. Here y'all go.
I can't tell if I'm glitching out or you guys are. You sound like a...
It was me showing a video, Carl.
Yep. When we're showing videos, it'll do that. I should have muted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like that was messed up. I think that was a tequila bottle on that one that they were showing, wasn't it? Like, looked like Hornitos tequila.
Excuse me. Are you talking about with the tampons?
Yeah.
Oh.
That guy's trying to pull it out of the bottle. He's like, I'm trying to start a lawnmower.
You guys just made me think of that toxic shock syndrome.
Yeah. Don't hear about that anymore, do you?
No, I haven't heard about that in a long time.
I'm looking to see if I see anything on any of that.
Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Carl.
Hi, Wyatt.
Hey, what's up, Wyatt?
Not much. Just chilling in here, looking at stuff on my laptop, getting comfortable.
Everybody's entertained with electronics.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's all I do.
Well, you're on there, and I got my headphones. I might as well watch something while you're on that.
Let me see if it says anything. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. I'll show y'all. All in his face. Marjorie. If it'll let me download it. Let's see.
And that Maracas, how do you? I don't even know how to say that.
Mayorkas.
Whatever it is. That one keeps putting out a bunch of BS.
This Marjorie Taylor Greene all up in almost like I love you, Daddy.
You know, and that's what it says. She reminds me of that fawning girl that nobody likes.
Mm.
Let me see this. See if it.
I can tell you this is top 5 most kept secrets on Earth. If the world knew about primary water, the control.
No, I'm not going to show that. It's too many keywords in that. I forgot.
Stanslow, it's good to see you.
Hey, Stanslow.
Benji.
Hey, Stan. Hey, Carl.
I saw one of the rallies, and she was on a mule or whatever they call those things. Maybe it was just a golf cart. I don't know. She was on something. And she was going up and down the driveway where the people were walking into the rally. And she was all hollering what everybody wants to hear, basically. And some people were just looking the other way and ignoring her. And every so often somebody would say, hey, and then they'd stop and take a picture with her. But she wasn't getting the attention that I think she wanted.
Huh. Did you see that? You see where the cardiologist, the one who was mocking people that didn't get the pokey, he died after his 3rd pokey.
No.
I've seen a few of those mockers cease to exist recently.
Right leg.
His words on one of his gouges, he was saying, for those who didn't get the pokey for selfish reasons, whatever, I won't cry a tear at their funeral.
See, and that's the attitude. I absolutely cannot believe it. Are we saying that? Oh,
No.
We're so happy to see y'all just dropping like flies. That's the most.
Did we lose Bonnie?
No, I'm talking. You can't hear me. I'm trying to even think of the words. It's just the most inhumane, ridiculous. I could go on forever. God, please forgive them. That's all I can say.
I'd say forgive them for they know not what they do, but they know darn well what they're doing.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out how I could play this and mute it, but it's talking. You remember that stuff you said that they gave you, the medicine you asked me about, the REM stuff?
Yes.
It's got another name. It's called, let's see. It's spelled VEL. Let me find it again.
Yes.
Maybe so, Grace, but I feel some of them are just plain mean.
Anytime they give me medicine, I look it up because I want to know all the other names or what it's derived from, and I also want to know the side effects because, back in the day, like just plain old birth control. We'll go there. They tell you, don't read the pamphlet because it'll just scare you. And so you just got to where you was throwing those pamphlets away with the medications so that you wouldn't see. But once they put me on that antibiotic that tore tendons,
Yeah.
I had that happen. Now I read everything. And if well, and they don't even send the pamphlets with it anymore. So now I look it up on the computer whenever I get it home. And all of that they gave me at the emergency room, it's put on a shelf in my bathroom. I'm not touching it. I need to just throw it away because I don't want any of the kids taking it either.
Wow, flu is not a season. It's an inability to adapt due to decreased sun exposure and water intake combined with increased stress and sugar intake. And you notice it says, and coincidentally, it's seen most through October Halloween sugar, November Thanksgiving sugar, December Christmas sugar, and February Valentine's sugar, and March, April, and Easter.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they say it's poison, and I believe it. I love this shit, especially my tea, but
I've seen so much stuff coming out about what they hid from the public and how they all jumped on people like us that were warning people and trying to talk sense into folks. And here it was the whole time they were hiding the reality of the situation. Those people need to be held accountable.
Yes, they do. And Eddie, Chuck was talking about that. And he's been doing it. No, is it you or your son, Wyatt?
what?
The baking soda and,
Yeah, Wyatt, baking soda, honey, and lemon.
oh, okay. That's a,
Yeah, I still haven't tried the baking soda part of that.
Yeah, it's good for your
What's
kidneys.
up, brother?
Kidneys produce baking soda or the bicarbonate anyway, and if you take it that away, it helps assist your kidneys and help with healing because it takes some of the stress off.
he's saying it. I think
I'm not stressed out, but I got to admit, I've been feeling sadness out of nowhere. I mean, in my normal day, all of a sudden, I get really, really sad. I know it's a combination of things I'm dealing with in like real life, and then the combination of things that are happening in the world, people dropping all over the place. It builds up on a guy, you know.
Yes.
I don't know how to. I can't ignore it. I'm not gonna pretend it doesn't exist. I just gotta cope with it.
Hey, Ridge Runner, what were you saying, Bonnie? It what?
He was saying it raises the pH. I think raises. He said nothing can survive in the pH.
Yeah, because we're all acidic, and sugar causes acidity and it creates yeast and stuff, even in your digestive system. And
yes,
sugar's bad about doing it. So anything you do like that, lemon is an acid until it hits your stomach, and then the compound of it changes, mixed with our stomach acids and other things, and it turns it into an alkaline.
Hey, Richard. Well, speaking of sugar, I had to mute so I could open my Manila wafers.
I've been stocking up on this Michigan wildflower honey. It's unprocessed. I've about cut sugar out of my life now, and I like it.
Wow. That's good. Even the other things that cause sugar in your blood?
What is it?
I said even the other things that cause sugar in your blood?
Yeah, I guess that is
Just me, or am I hearing Bonnie cut out, or is it me?
I could hear her. Your blood sugar too, and that another good thing with that is that synochrome stuff, but
It's
Some-
hanging in the runner.
I was also reading somebody was talking about just cinnamon alone does good for it too, lowering your blood sugar, and I think the combination of or whatever is supposed to help you start creating your own insulin and get it back working.
Well, and breads, pastas, crackers, all of that turns to sugar in your blood. Alcohol turns to sugar in your blood. Like everything. So
Yeah,
I gotta ask Chat. I gotta ask this. Chat, can you hear me clear? Is Bonnie blipping out a little bit, or is it me hearing because of my connection? Which is it? Probably both.
I was hearing her, and you were a minute ago, when I was running a video, you were talking like you weren't even hearing the video running.
Yeah, I think I'm glitching.
Might be cutting out part of this audio stream.
yep. Colloidal.
Not too live.
I hear you good, Carl.
It's funny. It's funny. I'm getting these notifications while I'm on a panel, but I never get them when I'm not on a panel. What's up?
Ed said you're in the Matrix.
Thank you, Grace, Ned.
Grab my hand, Carl. I'll pull you out.
Hey, Willie D, if you like that raccoon story, remind me sometime to tell you about my Bigfoot impressions.
I saw where he said he was still laughing about that. I actually told that story to somebody and they're still laughing.
Whatever.
I feel like I'm missing something over there at 10. They probably got intel we don't know about.
Who?
In live?
10 went live, yep. At least I got, or maybe it was a half hour notice that she was going live.
See, that's what Deanna sent me, but it said 8:45. I guess she meant California time, which is 2 hours earlier.
Well, I thank you for sending me that link to Indy because I was told she was going on far earlier. So I was looking, and get this. Here I've been subbed to Indy for a long time, but they wouldn't even let me search her up. I would go Independent Mini United, and it would go Independent Man United. Every search I did, I had to go in there and make it do what I wanted it to do. And it was like they didn't want me to find it.
They would, yep. They've been doing the same thing to me.
Everybody want to go Love Raid 10?
Is she on or is she coming on in a half hour?
She's on. Here, I'm dropping the link.
I'll just go back and rewatch it.
I'm going to go ahead and jump over and say hi to him. Hell, if I knew she's coming on, I wouldn't
Did
have
we
come on.
lose a bunch of watchers now that I announced 10 went live?
We lost a bunch earlier in the last few minutes, went from like almost 50 down to 31. So that's why I was figuring something was going on.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some way you can share.
Yeah, wouldn't it be cool if you could link panels together? Like if somebody went live while you were live, you could do like a dual broadcast or something.
Marty and Gigi did that on my panel one night. And I have asked over and over to tell me how to do that. And she will not tell me for nothing. I
didn't hear anything you just said. Hey, Breezy. I'm going to rewatch this stream just to see what it sounded like on the other side.
Andy, that's sweet. Hi, Breezy.
I don't know if there's too much of that going on anymore, Eddie. People are weeding out the bad weeds. Yeah, I kind of want to talk to you in the backstage, Chuck. I guess I'll
we'll go
Facebook messaging calls to you or something, Chuck.
What is it? Yeah, we're down to 17 in here now.
You want to go to 10s?
Yeah, I'll drop the link. Everybody here, go to this link and go over to 10 since she's on. We're losing everybody. So,
man, I can't hear nothing.
You hear me, Carl? I said I dropped the link in there. You want to just go ahead and go over there and I'll shut it down? I dropped the link. Everybody go over there.
I did not hear a word you said, brother.
Well, it sounds like some of them want to stay here.
What?
It sounds like some of them want to stay here. Are we having audio problems really bad?
Yeah, say twat, I can't hear you. Repeat her one more time so I can figure it out.
Oh my goodness. Chuck, you can't hear us either?
I can hear you all. I hear cutting out stuff. He's saying my mic's cutting.
Something. It's probably me, man. It's especially when Bonnie goes to talk. I hear her to start talk and then I get nothing.
See? Carl, I'm sorry that you can't hear me, but remember I said buckle up?
Yeah, I heard that.
Look, it laughs a lot.
Huh. Interesting.
Hey, Pappy. Marilyn. Annie.
Where's Pappy? I don't see him in there. He snuck in. Pappy's here.
Whoops, I'm lying. Sorry. I did not just do that.
Are you fooling me?
Yes.
And what did you say about a minute and a half ago, Chuck? Because I didn't catch none of that neither.
He's muted. Oh my goodness.
Is it Miss laughs a lot or Sir laughs a lot? Because Sir laughs a lot would be a great name.
And same to you, laughs a lot. We are like the monkeys. No speak, no hear. What's the other one? No see. Yep, that's me.
But Grace, I didn't even want this one. This one's landmine.
Yeah, almost everybody went over there. Now she said, Tin says she feels bad. She ain't trying to break my live up. I'm like, that's fine. I was watching nobody come on, and I figured I'd do something. But I've been looking for it too. Is everybody in here? Good. Go to Tins. If you do, I'll just go ahead and drop the link again, or we'll all just go hang out over there.
It's up to you, Chuck.
Bonnie, you want to go over there? She might be over there.
I'm not. Well,
Uh,
I'm not over there. I'm right here.
Yeah, Grace, it's not my phone, it's the service. Because sometimes it works perfect. Sometimes it's crap.
Whoops.
Don't crap on the phone. It'll make it smell.
I try not to get close enough to it to be able to smell it, Chuck. You remember them old phones? You never want to smell one of them.
Mm.
All right, laughs a lot. Miss laughs a lot. That's where it is for me now. So is this the Tammy that's always been with us and you just changed your name, laughs a lot?
Yeah, I remember the laugh a lot being Tammy, but it's been a while ago, I think.
A Tammy we know.
Eddie, you might be seeing what there's a whole bunch of things that we can't do here on this platform anymore without getting a strike or taken down. You may be seeing the results of like mods trying to protect your channel. That might be what you're experiencing. Certain words, we just can't put them in chat even anymore.
Yeah, a lot of keywords and it's getting people shut down. And I got hit twice in 1 month last month. I got one strike off and another one comes off soon, but they didn't give me a reason why. So, and now they're saying, now they're hitting people's channels over stuff people are saying in chat.
That's what I asked Indy. I said, do you have a backup channel? Because there was some pretty serious talk in there.
Yeah, that'd be messed up to lose her channel at a birthday thing.
I know, on her birthday. But those men were just putting it out there. And it's sad. It's sad that we cannot sit and tell the truth and discuss it like normal human beings do. Get the different views. What's your opinion on this? And see if we can come up with some sort of a solution. That's how you solve problems. Oh, but that's right. They don't want us to solve problems. They just want us to obey.
Yeah, and that's what they hope for. People say, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and they're hoping to do that so they can have a reason to shut people to be able to get any kind of message out.
Yeah.
Hey, Grandma Myrtle.
Hey, G-Ma.
Hey, G-Ma. That's the first part of it.
Anybody that's listened to me, and I'm one of the ones that doesn't have a filter, but
Do you still have YouTube on, Chuck?
Do
you still have YouTube on?
Yeah, I don't have it running, no sound or anything. Why, you hearing something?
I'm echoing now.
Might be me. Let me mute. Not me. Yeah, it's something coming off of yours, I'm guessing. Hear it? Can you hear it go away when I mute your mic? I hear like a little background hum, which it could be just a combination of all of us.
It's when I talk it.
Only background noise I got right now is some jets up in the sky.
See, to me, when I talk, it sounds almost like black. Well, now it don't, but it did. It almost sounded like Blackwatch's thing.
Look above the canyon walls. Strong eyes did glow. It was the leader of the land, baby. Oh my God. The great white buffalo. Look out. Look out.
Yeah, Carl don't believe it, Gene Ma, but I'm an asshole. That's why I don't have a filter. The filter don't.
You know that half of us don't believe it no more, Chuck.
You just don't know the restraint I have sometimes that I try not to do stuff.
Yes, I do. I just got older and better at it.
I need to go live one day when I'm going to Marshall or something. You guys are like, wow.
Chuck, look at last comment, please.
I'm getting really close to going and buying me a few fifths of whiskey, and I'm going to just jump panel to panel for a day and a half. Really say some things, I think.
Yeah, things about to go boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, Tracy.
Out go the lights.
Tracy.
Tracy. Teenage Mutant Woman Tracy. Every time I see Tracy's handle, it makes me think of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know.
That makes sense. I follow Cold War Patriot on YouTube. I have quit. I don't know what Twit is. No twits allowed in my world.
Yeah, the way I look at it, as long as I'm not hurting anybody, ain't nobody got a right to say shit to me about nothing.
Yep.
My rights don't stop where somebody else's start. Granted, I'm not going to interfere with their rights because that's just as bad. But
well, that's like I was saying a while ago, them being so cruel and violent about us, but are we doing that back to them?
yeah, and they flip everything we say around to try to make it sound violent.
Yes.
That's funny, Tracy.
Hey, Dustin. So.
Hey, Dustin.
Bad thing, Ed, is the thing about the BS control of the masses, the most masses of control is the simpletons that just don't know any better, and they got them brainwashed and believe in everything they do, and there's nothing more dangerous than a stupid person.
Grandma Merkel, you better be careful what you're saying now, because I like camping.
Carl, I don't think you would have a worry in the world about where to go to get out of that mess where you're at.
Yeah, G-Mon, Carl's in menopause too.
People are going to make people die when the truth comes out. Well, Ed, I'll tell you, I have a best friend that we've been best friends for over 40 years, and I accidentally sent her something in Facebook Messenger one day that was just a speck of the truth, and the message I got back was, "Don't send me your I can't even remember what the word was she used, shit again, ever."
Who said that to you, Bonnie?
One of her best friends.
My best friend.
Oh, my. Jeez. Sorry about that.
Our kids grew
How
up.
you guys hearing me now? I got this thing suspended up over my head.
You sound good.
I can hear you guys now.
Well, looky there. Stick some tinfoil in one of those holes.
I just raised it up about 3 feet from where I had it. I kind of wonder if the wood stove and the aluminum tent poles don't mess with it a little, you know?
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe there should be a side of parties or whatever. It should be, everybody should have interest in the United States. First up, all of them that are in there from states, their states are there first, and they're supposed to be there supporting what their states want, standing behind their states. And they don't do that shit. They're all up there for their own agenda, their own thing, what they can get out of something. And instead of one of them talking a crock of shit and somebody say, no, that's terrible, what they want to vote on, they just all jump on the same side and hold hands. The bad thing is if you pay attention to the D side, they get their way. And the R side over there, as soon as you tell them no, they're like, okay.
Most of us are a calmer people. The conservatives, whatever you want to call us. I just call us people who have been looking for the truth. We have some amazing, awesome researchers that is in this community, and each person has something to bring to the table. And but we don't. I mean,
hey, Carol.
I've seen some tiffs between channels, but not anything. I'm going to come hunt you down and punch you in the face or anything like that. But then you see them, and well, I don't know what the guy, Rogers, I don't even know what party he's with. He's the only one I saw look like he was going to get a little violent there, but I don't know.
I think we're beyond the screwed part. I'm just trying to think, how bad are they going to let it get to be where people can get through it?
Hey, Carol. I saw somebody else come in too, but
Carol Z. Yeah, I saw a new name. Where was it? Go back. Yeah, Mrs. D. Pascal Perkins.
I know who that is. She's the one that has such a pretty voice over there at the Deeds channel, where they do the karaoke and games and all that. Ms. D. She has a really pretty voice, or she's got a really good mic.
You know what, Bonnie? I have never in my life ever done karaoke.
Really? Well, I can't say that. My daughters enjoyed doing it, so I would take them, and I would just sit there and watch, and then everybody just kind of, that peer pressure thing, it's real. And I'm like, that's not fair, because I don't drink alcohol, because you kind of have to drink a little bit of alcohol to be able to get up there. For some people, and I guess I'm one of those people, but anyway, they talked me into doing it.
Yeah, I used to sing David Allan Coe in the bars, but I did it in a trio usually with me, Jack Daniels, and Jose Cuervo.
The ones they requested the most from me was The Rose, Bette Midler's The Rose.
Yeah.
And 7 Spanish Angels, of all things.
Where are you at, Carol? You in California with all that, or somewhere after it?
Yeah, California's getting hammered.
You notice they ain't hitting Chicago, though. Or not Chicago, but San Francisco.
Well,
that's because the Grey Goose lives there and some other people, and they don't want to affect that.
Okay, then that makes sense, because my brother is just above San Francisco. I don't know how far, but he keeps saying, what flooding? What are you talking about? Well, then he finally got a notification about that cracked bridge where Dee's at. So, but I don't know why he's not getting any notifications about Southern California where Stephanie's at. Stephanie Kerr.
Yeah.
It is.
I saw the videos of it over the roads and up between houses.
She said she's moving to Texas. She's thinking around Elgin or somewhere in that area. Probably over there closer to y'all. I told her, I said, everybody's over there. Nobody wants to live over here.
They just don't do like I did and get right on top of Louisiana. Well, I'm aligned with Shreveport, so a lot of that stupidity comes this way.
I guess they think I'm too close to the border, but I'm really not. If I went south about 70 miles, I would be, or west.
That's funny, Echo.
200 miles.
Yeah, Chicago is a whole different animal. That's kind of like Cleveland and Detroit.
Hey, I'll tell you what right now, there's something ain't right, because Michigan, we used to get snow starting in November, and it would stick with us till past February. And nowadays, we get a little snow and it melts away right away. We had one blizzard where we accumulated snow, and it was gone in less than a week. It just ain't right, man. Michigan's supposed to be white this time of year, not inundated with water everywhere, flooding and crap.
How's it up there in Uper? Are they getting hit in any of it? Because usually they got the lake effect shit going. But
yeah, that's a good question. I haven't checked on that. I got a buddy that lives up there. I'd ask him what the weather's like, because I'd be surprised if they don't have any snow too.
Be right back, y'all.
Okay. Ed, have you noticed if that fog is leaving a white film? Just curious. I'm losing my voice. Prince Harry and Meghan house had to evacuate. Oh, they're in Southern California, aren't they?
I really don't doubt that, Eddie. I've seen plenty enough to make a guy wonder.
So I need to say the whole thing. Eddie. Eddie. That makes sense. Eddie.
Shoot, they had tunnels like that 75 years ago. They were building them in the 30s in Germany. Look into Armenia. Look at what they did. It's not hard to believe they could be doing that. I guess it is for people who aren't informed, but
Eddie is lame. Okay. Barely, I do keep praying that, but I don't know.
Carol, you ever heard of a place called Darren Kuru? That's a trippy place.
I think there's some things that we're supposed to go through to make us uncomfortable or to test our faith or excuse me, I'm not sure what it is. I mean, why did Job have to go through all that? Why did Daniel? Why did Noah? Why did Moses? It's
Yeah, look up Darren Kuru if you ever get a chance, Carol Z. It's an ancient system that was found underground with these giant stone wheeled doors like they were trying to keep something out.
oh wow.
Pretty sure it was found by a guy digging under his house.
I'll put these in a tough one. Then we'll see.
Where are you at, Grandma Merkel? Because that's interesting. 42 years ago.
1980.
43 years ago.
I should look that up. Is it 81 in January, really? I know it's rare.
Well, I've seen those ones, Carol Z. Oregon, North Coast, right on. You've got to be close to Hawk.
Okay, there's one. What's that? Oh, that's another thing I need to drop.
What is it?
I put a couple of things in private chat if you're interested. You might be in this ancient farming practice that's making a comeback. I haven't read it yet to see what the process is. Oops, no. Sorry.
I made a bad decision, Bonnie. I bought these little miniature bagels. Now I got to do twice as much work.
Why?
Well, they're so tiny, you got to eat more of them. So you got to toast more. You got to spread more cream cheese. This is just more work.
I'm sure those are good for you.
Drink some.
I hope so, because I've been eating these all my life.
I'm to the point where, you know what? If everything is by design, what the heck? Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, pay to play. Whoever's paying, we're playing. Or I guess if they're playing, we're paying too. So.
Oh, and there's that other one. Okay.
It's like baking soda tastes like baby powder.
Baking soda tastes like baby powder.
Yeah, I made him one of them tonics with baking soda, lemon juice,
Honey and
water.
That's all what you're talking about is real. Everything we saw 2-3 years ago is coming out again.
For some reason, that bacon soda tastes like baby powder.
It's like I brought that to him, and I'm drinking that beet stuff with collagen mixed together.
Mm.
Makes this putrid purple looking red stuff. It's like you mix grape juice with Pepto.
We should know some duct tape or something. Why look? Put this stuff up and shit over my chest in the shower. I feel fucking hot and nasty. Partly from sitting outside when it was hot this morning.
Yeah, Carl, you'd love that last bit of that.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, they say every little scoop's got the stuff out of 7 beets. And that's what that last bit of it tastes like, too. 7 beets worth.
It just reminds me of this time this gal made me a kale smoothie. All right. And I drank mine, dang it. It was hard to get down, but I drank it. And then I caught her throwing hers in the trash.
What was it?
A kale smoothie.
You mean
I survived it.
smoothie?
Yeah. I've never tried it. I've seen people make it, and it looks like super green, some kind of juice. It almost looks like green paint.
Yeah. Bad color green paint.
My kids drink those. I think V8 makes one, and I don't know who the other one is. It's a HEB.
I saw a video the other day that back in the day they used to use beets and cakes and stuff.
Yes, they used everything because they didn't have a lot of stuff like we do. Um, I bought me a juicer, and I think I've used it one time. I didn't think about mixing a bunch of stuff in it, and all I put in it was celery, and that wasn't real good.
Yeah, get some something flavored to put in there that's really strong, like a concentrated, some kind of juice or something that'll cover up the.
Now that's right, Grandma Miracle. That's what my food eats. Bacon.
Yeah, Gma, I got a whole bunch of kale seeds. I'm gonna clear off the spot back here that I mow, but it's not my property. I'm gonna plant a bunch of kale and let it grow wild. They say it'll take over. Shit gets bad. It might not be something I want to eat, but I'll eat it.
Well, you can make it. You can fry it up and cook it like greens and all that.
Yeah.
It's not that bad that way.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Eddie. I don't know. I've never seen anything in the couple of years I watched them that made me think that. Really.
Yeah, no, let's keep that part down. I don't talk bad about people's other channels or people themselves because it really doesn't make us any better if you talk bad about people. And I don't promote that. I don't do it, and I don't want it on here.
I'm with you, Gma.
Everybody out here, even the ones that did me shitty, I don't bring their name up. Bonnie can attest to that one, can't you?
Yes.
Well, I guess on the other hand, though, Chuck, it's like what I want to talk to you about. It's nice to know things sometimes. I mean,
Yes.
because I've been fooled. I've been fooled, and I don't care for that.
Well, I pay attention to those kind of comments, but I don't say it.
I'm not beating you up about it. I'm just trying to avoid it. I'm trying to be a better person about it. I'm not around anybody that's did anything to me, and there's no sense of me showing I got keyboard muscles talking shit about somebody when I'm not in their face, which I know they wouldn't.
It's like me wanting to talk to you. I ain't going to say it in public, but I'll tell you in the backstage where, just us.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it, Shoot, Eddie, if you got something to tell us, that for sure.
Get on panel in the back room.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I think more mods ought to get together myself, and talk behind the
Yes.
scenes.
I do too. Because I'd like to know why some things happen that do with top mods. And kind of curious.
Infiltration is real, though. I'll tell you that. Every system we have is infiltrated.
Yep.
Isn't an HOA a housing, like a
Housing authority.
Oh.
I think either that or it's HOA. That's where you live in the neighborhood and you can follow their rules.
That's what I thought it was.
I think it was Hawk was the first one I heard voice this opinion, but I had to agree that we could probably get along just fine with about 10% of the government that exists.
Yes. I agree with that.
Yep. That's what it is, Carol. I was trying to remember, and I don't know why it's a housing authority.
Homeowners Association. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Poor Canada. Pray for Canada.
Yeah, they got it worse than us, but we can all see the test play of how things are going to run by what they do in Brazil.
Apparently, they can't get the health care they need in Canada. I've seen that a lot of places too, though.
You know, when it comes down to it, what the hell do any of us know besides what they tell us?
Oh, y'all are like this. If you don't like it here, leave.
Yep, 100% on all that. That's all the stuff we used to talk about. I calmed down on bringing a lot of it up because I drove it in for so long that it.
Amen. Lots a lot. Thank you.
They're fleeing here and going where, Bonnie?
Wherever they can, I guess.
Better hope they don't go in Saudi or one of those lands like that. They'll stone.
Well, maybe that's what they need to see is a wake-up call. It could be worse, but you think it's so bad here. Go ahead. Help you pack your bags.
I don't know of any of them that left the country that said they were gonna.
Mexico President thanked Biden for not finishing the wall. Seriously. Yeah, so they're not all stuck there.
He don't want all them people there either.
Right. And that's the thing. Whenever they're talking about sending them back, well, then Mexico's going to have to deal with it because they're just going to send them back to Mexico. But that's not where they're all from.
Yeah, but they don't have no paperwork, so.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a duck and quacks like a duck. They, well, you must have came from there.
My impression is the cartels have more power than the government.
They absolutely do. And that's what I was fixing to tell Carol. It's not just Mexico. The whole border is pretty much run by the cartels. The border cities in Texas and Mexico. Well, all over Mexico, but
I think they're suppressing the real reality of what's going on down there. I think it's worse than that we're hearing.
yes, it is. And new thing that they're trying to get done, 30,000 back, but at the same time, 30,000 being pushed through to be here legally. So what's the difference there?
Oh, geez, Cheryl.
Yeah, Grace. You're exactly right, and it won't be ours. That's why when people keep saying that, I'm like, y'all don't know what you're asking for.
I think we're headed for some rough waters myself. I mean, they done ignored what they're putting in people's veins. They've ignored at least 2 stolen selections.
Yeah.
I mean, we are almost. That's not a free country, people. All right, there's something really wrong going on here. It's going to get worse, or it gets better. It's going to get worse.
Hey, Rabbit.
You see what Rabbit put?
Yes.
That's like Vicky's mad at me. She told me I'm too paranoid. I thought she left me and she was only in the bathroom.
That's a pretty good one there, Rabbit. I like that one. And Rabbits, did you get your camera and microphone or whatever it is yet?
Who died?
Diamond from Diamond and Silk, and I heard that she was having heart issues beforehand.
Wow.
Right on, Rabbit.
All right. We want some good news?
That they're blocking the 87,000 IRS fundings.
Well, not quite that. Okay, it's not really news. 185 years ago today, the first tea leaves from the Indian state of, I hope I say it right, Assam, ASSAM, arrived on a ship in Great Britain with the effect of bringing tea into the public dietary lexicon. It would transform forever social activities around the West and dramatically increase the health of Londoners, as the city that had been drinking out of the Thames were finally boiling their water for the first time.
Yeah, they were drinking like raw sewage, rainwater shit.
I think we should all be boiling our water anyway.
You know, I do. I get well water. I've only drank well water for all my life. I will not drink city water, but I still boil my well water just to be safe.
Yeah.
Rainwater's in them damn barrels.
Yep. That's what my mother was asking me, if the water came from an aquifer, would it be okay? And I said, probably not. Well, how could they do that? And I said, I don't know. Just trust me.
Well, you all know what they're putting in the atmosphere. If you're going to get rainwater, you're getting that too. At least the ground can filter some of that.
Well, back then they didn't have to deal with all the crap in the air.
Right?
No, the crap was in it. It was floating on top.
Did you touch my drum set? Did you touch my drum set?
I mean, even our river, it's there's no way I would get in it. I know that there's ranches all the way up it to wherever it starts. And so when it rains, those cattle ranches, it's all going into the river. And so, yeah, there's PC in our city water. I got a letter from the city department saying that.
There's what?
PC.
Yeah, that's everywhere. They allowed, like, even if you buy a can of Campbell's soup, they allow human and rat certain percentages of it in all our food we buy.
Well, yeah. Well, Michelob has a lot of percentage in that. I've told you, in 1984, I got me a case of Michelob. They had to label it. Went all the way down to the bottom of the bottle. We were already drinking, so I was thirsty. I grabbed the first one out of that case, capped it, and and ooh, what the? And looked back, and there was a moldy skin hanging all over, skeletal remains of a mouse in the bottom of that bottle. And now every Anheuser-Busch product I can taste that rotten mouse in it. Every one of them. I can still taste it from freaking 40 years ago.
Sounds appetizing, Carl.
That's their secret ingredient.
They give you a secret, right?
That's kind of like hops in it, huh?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get this up this way. Let's see. I want to see how stupid this is. I haven't watched it. I just keep clicking on it.
I went to a friend's house one time and I asked for a glass of water. And he got ice and got the water out of the faucet, handed it to me, took one sip, and I'm telling you, for an hour, I was still gagging. And it's sulfur. It's a real high iron content in the water, I guess, or I don't know what does it. So be careful who you ask for water.
Hey, Oki-Con. Yeah, I don't hardly drink anymore either, Carol, and if I do, it's whiskey.
Hey, Okie.
Here you go, y'all.
That's the stepbrother's shit.
Sorry I put that up there. That was stupid.
A little bit. Was that
was a
supposed to be
false one.
Gates and
Huh?
was that supposed
So
to be
that was a
Gates?
false alarm. There was nothing funny about that.
Yeah,
No.
Gates and
McCarthy?
Carthy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like people just love that mouse story.
They want to hear more about your mouse story.
Are you checking your email, Chuck?
I'll just say that I haven't drank any beer since
I haven't
about
yet.
May.
Okay.
Wow, thousands of nurses walked out yesterday for two New York City largest hospitals on strike, continuing picketing throughout the day until agreements are reached.
I saw that they were having to transfer patients, babies out of the neonatal. They're serious. Closed down two huge hospitals from the way it sounded.
I don't know, spotted rabbits. I can't really think of anything else that's had the same effect on me. And I've eaten a lot of weird stuff. I once ate all in one sitting 35 agave worms that I'd saved up from the Monty album Mezcal Tequila because I was told they'd make you hallucinate if you ate enough of them. Well, that's a bunch of baloney because I ate 35 of them suckers and I didn't feel or see nothing.
I ate a tablespoon of wasabi one time.
Yeah, cough. Part of it come out of his nose.
That stuff's spicy.
Yeah, I didn't have a stopped up nose after that.
Look up the episode of what was that where Fran Drescher played in that TV show. She ate some wasabi on one of them episodes once. I thought that was rather funny.
Really, I missed it too. Another Camo story. We'll have to go back.
I'm running out of stories, man. I've told them all. I don't know whose panel I said it on, but I've about put my whole life story out here now.
Oh, man, that's horrible.
That's great.
Any of y'all that haven't seen it, Chuck has a video on his channel where he makes a homemade Berkey, pretty inexpensive. Is it on this channel, Chuck?
Yeah. It's on. I put it on both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it, Jerry. I just remember seeing that scene. And she was pretty good to look at.
I like that. The enemy doesn't have to beat you. All they have to do is distract you.
Oh, he kind of learned a hard lesson. Are you still out there, Willie D? I'll tell you a good story if you're still out there. I've said it before, but I'll tell it again. Troll train.
Yeah, you hear it?
Yeah. That don't bother me at all. It's kind of like a chime or something to me.
I know.
All right, Willie D. You know, I had this campsite in Oxford, Michigan, and it was behind a lake that was shaped like an hourglass. So you've got two big lakes that are connected by a canal. And the one side of the canal faced town, and the other side was all cliffs and hills and gravel pits and woods and stuff. And I kind of took over that peninsula on the other side, and I built a camp up in there. And people learned about it, and there would be a lot of people that come out there to camp with. And this particular night, I had a Navy veteran and an Army veteran, shortly after Desert Storm, in fact. And we tried to keep people out of there, you know, and I had been doing this for a while where I'd scare people out with noises in the woods and stuff, because I was out there alone most of the time. But this one night, we're sitting up on the cliffs, drinking our whiskey and smoking our pot and having a good time. And these four couples come up to the other side of the canal where there's like a little beach area. And they set up their tents and started a fire. And they were, you know, having a good old time out there. But, yeah, well, we were going to chase them out of there. And my one buddy, he went down into the canal, into the water, and right up to the edge of the canal there where they are. My other buddy's up there making weird noises. And I took my nunchucks and I went into the sumac trees and I just started whacking sumac trees down with my chucks. And then I did my little Bigfoot howl. And within moments of these people, because, you know, you got the tough guy with the stick at the edge of the water going, "What's out there, man? Whatever you're doing, whoever you are, show yourself." You know, he started off like that. But by the time it was over, all 4 of those couples were dragging their still erect tents, crying, adults crying with fear, dragging their stuff down the trails to get out of there as fast as they could. Well, I got a heck of a kick out of that myself. We were laughing a lot about it. Well, about 2 years later or so, it was a couple years, I was invited to somebody's birthday party. And one of those guys that was with me went to that party with me. And we're sitting there all night long doing our thing. And come to the end of the night, people started to leave. And I'm like, "Hey, man, let's go for a walk," you know. And somebody's like, "Yeah, okay, let's go out to the gravel bit. We'll go out to the canal." And somebody spoke up at that party and said, "I ain't going out there." I'm like, "Why not, man? Why not? Why would you?" "I ain't going out there, man. There ain't no way I'm going out there. There's something out there, man." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "Oh, man, I'll tell you what, man. There's something out there. I don't know what it is." He was literally talking with fear, you know. And I'm like, "Really? You know, what happened?" You know, try to get out. When I did that Bigfoot howl, that guy got mad. He got up, "You son of a, you." Oh, man, he was pissed off because he realized it was me that scared him out of them gravel pits. Might not be as good as the green worm, but still funny.
Yeah, I don't think anything can beat the green worm.
I'm a lot nicer nowadays, Carol.
Oh no. Echo.
Let me see if I can show y'all this one.
Echo, I would have thought you'd have kept that mouse for a pet.
Carl, get your camera where you can see, or get your
right.
where you can see the video. I'm gonna put this up.
Okay.
Dad, I'm sorry Eddie, if something offended you. But you have a good night. Hope to see you again.
Are you holding me in suspense? What's going on?
I don't know.
Good night, bud. You just gotta. Anyway, I'm gonna put the video on. Oops.
You just send that to me because I can so see my daughter do that.
You want that? You want me to send you that? You said.
Yes, please. She doesn't believe me. She gets these odd things from places. She doesn't believe me that they can go oops.
Let me see if I can send it.
Oh goodness. 4 feet from a 100. Glad you're still with us, Timo.
Boy, Eddie, I would love to hear that EBS. Boy, would I love to hear that. I did that the other day, Echo. I was in somebody's chat talking away, and until I realized I was like a half hour behind. Nobody knew what the heck I was talking about.
I've been seeing that a lot. 30 minutes to an hour behind. Who's Samantha? That is Mm. I'm glad I never got. I'm cheap.
Grandma Merkel, that was a nice and kind thing you said earlier. It's still on my mind. I don't think anybody's ever offered to adopt me before.
Oh. Mhm. Rabbits. My second daughter. Each one of my daughters, I had a nickname for when they were born. I don't know why. It was just what they reminded me of right away when they were born. And not my second daughter, my third daughter, her nickname was the Rose. Beautiful redhead, beautiful smile, heart of gold, but there's some thorns. They'll make her mad. A head and a heartbeat.
Those redheads have got me into some pickles in the past.
I'm sure. Everyone likes the redheads. Gingers. Don't know why. Well,
It started with Batgirl with me. You know, back in the 60s, I saw Yvonne Craig with Batgirl, and that's where it all went awry.
I think for a lot of older people, it was Gilligan's Island, Ginger on Gilligan's Island. I don't know. And it used to be really rare, but in my area, it is not rare at all. And so we were like, is something in the water? And of course, they did the milkman thing too. Well, her hair does. Exactly. They said it's not good. Oh my goodness. Chuck, did you leave us?
No, I'm sitting here reading something. I was going to find it shit to pop up here.
Oh,
I think sometimes he forgets he's doing a show.
No, I'm here. I'm just, y'all were talking and I was reading something.
I've seen it all, Chuck. I've seen people fall asleep. I've seen people drink themselves into inebriated states. I've seen people just rage quit. Man, I've seen all kinds of things now.
Yeah, y'all were talking and I was looking for something to put up here and I noticed they're keeping themselves amused out there.
God bless you, laughs a lot. Have a good night.
Good night, Laughs a lot.
Have a good night, Laugh.
I really don't blame anybody for being upset in this current age that we're in because it's just it's way past ridiculous. You know,
Yes.
it's getting harder to find the humor in things because you see how people are suffering and passing away.
Well, if you think of, I don't know what they would call it, psychological warfare, what would you
Yeah,
do?
that's part of it.
Put everybody on edge, fear, whatever.
I don't know, Rabbits. I can see you. I see people talking to you, so they're seeing you. Maybe restart your device.
Some are not
Sometimes I'll
talking.
get up to go even just to watch a show now, and the sound won't work. And I have to restart my phone to get the sound on YouTube to come back. I notice it takes a long time to get to that point, but it does need a reset every now and then.
Yeah. And some are not chatting too. Right now I just see Echo and Spotted Rabbits. You know.
Right? Yeah, we done chased a lot of them off.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We got a window liquor.
Spotted Rabbits. My best friend's husband used to say that about her. He wanted to put her in a china cabinet so nobody could see her, talk to her. She was all for him.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Yeah. So I told him, you might want to get checked out.
Is that what happened to Ed? You got him in the basement or something, Rabbit?
He puts the lotion on his skin.
I quit doing that, Rabbits, because I had a buddy bring his girlfriend out to one of those camps one night, and they left up around the long way around the lake. You know, you could walk all the way around the lake if you had the time. And I scurried across that canal and, you know, cut them off at the pass, and I laid right out in the middle of the trail in my ghillie suit and waited till they were about 5 feet away from me before I popped up and went, you know, did my thing. And the guy, you know, he was a veteran. He'd seen a lot. Well, I even got him. He was sitting there going, that was literally like what he sounded like when I scared him. And then I looked at his girlfriend, and she was holding her chest. And that's when she told me, oh, I'm gonna, I didn't know she had heart trouble. I almost gave her a heart attack. So I quit scaring people a long time ago.
That's good.
What time's your appointment tomorrow?
2:30. 10:30. I think we'll jump in the shower.
Oh, if only it was that easy, Echo.
But I used to have I still have a couple somewhere, but I used to have these little square reflectors. They're real tiny, not much bigger than a cigarette or maybe a cigarette or a pencil, all right? And I'd put them on my cheeks, right under my eyes. And I'd have the ghillie suit on, and I'd step out into the road when cars were coming and turn around and go back into the woods. And I've actually seen cars turn around. I've heard every one of them cars slow right down. I often wonder, people still talk about seeing that.
Hell yeah, it's been 2 hours and everybody's drifted out.
So, and that's probably what it is. Look at now those people dressing up like furries, and that one man, that one. Well, that was on a TV show. Never mind.
Is that what Rabbits was talking about? Okay, I'm going to bite. What's a furry?
Is the people, they dress up like animals of some sort. They don't look quite like the animals, but I thought it was just a what's that convention they have every year, the cosplay, where they just thank you, and they dress up as superheroes and all kinds of stuff, and the furries were part of it too. But I've heard since I found this YouTube family that there's a way sicker side to the furries you don't even want to know.
Furries refers to people that are obsessed with animals.
But in a
sexual nature.
Okay, I would just say that, but yeah, there you go.
I did not click on it, but I saw a story this last week about a guy that went through all these operations to look like a dog.
Oh my goodness.
Kickstart my heart. Yep. All right, if you're calling it, Chuck, and don't be a party pooper and all, I guess I'll see y'all somewhere soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll off here and there's stuff going, and that stuff in the chat going, and that some people out there just don't know the topics and the things we spoke of, and what happens with that.
Actually, I'm gonna stick up here. Don't go nowhere when you end the stream.
All right. Well, good night, y'all. Thanks y'all for showing up. See y'all later. Have fun. Appreciate you coming. See
Good
y'all.
night, Dad.
See y'all on the other side.
God bless y'all.